What is up, YouTube world? Got some more mail in, so figured to show it off. Don't know if I'll put it up today because it's Monday. It's Rick Ross Day, the 22nd, 2/22. So I might just honor Rick Ross and go listen to "Hustlin'" by Rick Ross. His motel room he is in is 222. Got a bunch in. Check out tomorrow, Tuesday, February 23rd, 7:05 p.m. Central Standard Time, the Insert Revolution podcast on the YouTube channel with the same name. Steve, the Broncos 79, and I will be chitter-chattering a little about collecting players right now in this current market, and it doesn't even have to be the top of the top, the creme de la creme. We may have a couple folks on there. We may have one folk person. Come on. Still trying to iron some things out and just see how some folks in the hobby, in our community, are dealing with these prices and how to sort of balance and counterbalance going for some of these big grails, or even if it's not a grail to maybe the general populace, to you. Maybe it's a Bowman Chrome Gold Refractor to 50, or the Orange to 25. Those may not be, theoretically, those top tier cards for a majority of the collecting community, but to you they might be. So we're gonna go over that and eventually go into more chatter. But we both want to make sure to cover this because it's such a pertinent and timely subject, and I know a lot of us are dealing with it right now. So try to come at you all with some information that is relevant, again, timely, and maybe some of the folks in the community, if not all, can commiserate with having to pick and choose instead of going after everything that you can, even if it is a player that isn't the greatest. So stick around for that tomorrow. We'll be happy to have you. Always a lively crowd. The more the better. So first up, I'm just going to sort of rifle through these. This was a lot I made an offer on. And it was for just basically one card. So I basically got the first card, or I was intending the first card and purchasing the first card. I think it was like $6 shipped plus whatever taxes were. So it came out to whatever, 6 and change. But the first card is what I wanted. The rest is just sprinkles and cherries. So we've got an OPC Premier. Or it's the Topps Premier. I don't know which one it is. I'm still getting versed, but it's the gold of Marvin Brodeur. And anything with that sort of first year stat line where it's the minimum, the bare bones, I want to get him. He's got such a limited number of rookies, one, that I think the second year cards will hold some significant value down the road. Mark Messier gold. Mark Messier Parkhurst. I don't know if it was a 92-3. No, 1-2. Peter Bondra rookie. But it's got I can see that line over it. Jeremy Roenick, 92-93 score. Jeremy Roenick Parkhurst leader. I'm looking the Midwest Sports Channel. Roenick with the cool old school Blackhawks. Mike Madonna gold. Carlos, let me know if you need that one. And this one, I'm sure you don't, but I see you picked up the Stadium Club Beam team, much to my dismay. Chris Chelios gold. And then the All-Star gold. And a Parkhurst. Again, I'd like to get some of these jerseys at some point in time. Kirk McLean. Leader. Was actually a very solid goalie. Brett Hull. Gold. Stevie Y. Gold. Fedorov. Gold. Dominic Hasek. Gold. And here's the back. Grand Fuhr. The Maple Leafs. Something you don't see all that often. And then Fuhr with Buffalo. He sort of trotted around at the end of his career, but he did well enough for those Oilers in the early to mid 80s to get the cups there. So that's what he'll be remembered for. Next up, I got a Dumba. On a playbook. I don't know, it's the second or third of those copies. I like them. That playbook just doesn't show up. I know it's not something where people are clamoring, because again, it's a booklet and it's a horizontal card, so people really don't, your collectors don't really care. Seller, though, is cool enough to throw in this Clayton Keller rookie jersey for the Coyotes. Always nice to get free stuff, and again, if it's something that's pertinent and I'm not gonna say valuable, but something that whoever's getting it enjoys, it's always a plus. Couple cards here. Put them up, but they're back to back in the top load. Chris Phillips, this is 100. I don't know if it's rookie year. I think, because he was a top pick for Ottawa and played up there for quite a long time. And one of the guys I've ventured back into collecting again, because I had a lot of stuff I've had. Patrick Stefan, this is a Dynagon Ice 99 2000, as you see in the top left, 1 of 63. See in this mid-torso and upper thighs, or thigh region. That is the premiere date parallel. Super happy to get that for nothing. Again, he didn't have the career that I'm sure he would have wanted, but him and Dag, those are two guys I remember wanting to get, just because they were the guys. They that's who the hobby was supposed to be chasing. Dag, Lindros, Lindros still had a lot of... He was still white hot a few years after his debut. His stuff was still on fire. And it was still on the cold list, too, because a lot of people thought, they're paying a lot for Lindros. But Dag was a guy I liked a lot. I still will pick his stuff up when I can. There's a lot of Pacific stuff I think I need. Next up, we got a black... Panini Black Gold, sizable signature, Dougie Martin to 10. We had a 2-card lot here. I do not know how this looks because I have not looked at it. Oh, to the top load. Doesn't look terrible. I've seen a lot worse. Put some old school. I won't say old school football PCs because I still pick them up, but there's a Bledsoe Brilliant Gold out of 99, and the Finesse Blue out of Contenders 2 or 99. That's a 98 card. That's 2014, I think. Yep, 2014 there. don't think it's game used. Oh yeah, game used. And then this. These are some underrated parallels, I believe. 2250. I'm not just saying that because I got it. They're very sharp looking. That's the contender stuff that I'd rather see than the stupid cracked ice. They're generic atomic refractor, which half the card doesn't even pick it up. So super happy to get this Bledsoe lot. It was, I think, like 20 bucks. So I figured 10 bucks a card, that's pretty good. And then the Dougie Martin was like under 10 shipped. So adding a few to his collection. I always like to spread it out. Again, that keeps it fresh, keeps it exciting. Probably spend more money than I should, but I don't go out and drink. Even with pre-pandemic, I don't go out and drink. I don't go out and do any of this other bullshit. Cards is what I enjoy. Photographer's Proof out of Stadium Club. So I'll put that in the middle with the two friends that it's going to be joined by. And that's numbered out of 250. And here's the... When I talk about stuff that's out of my collecting goals or the wheelhouse, stuff like this that I normally wouldn't care about, and I still really don't. But a Run for the Cup Tabes to 99, and a Boom Boom Jeffrey on Black Diamond Hardware Heroes. Both cards, as you can see, have a lot of shine. They've got the acetate centering. The Run for the Cup is a similar design, again, to the 96, 97. And that's one where it's not going to be like, oh man, I can pick up one of those and just have it as a placeholder. Jovanovski is probably the lowest end one. And his is like at 100, I think, on eBay. I'm not getting a placeholder for 100. That's just, for me, not something I want to do. I can allocate those funds to something else. If I collected the Panthers, if I collected defensemen from the 90s, or I want to say he was either a number 1 or a top 3 pick. Yes, if I had that sort of collecting goal or collecting mindset, then I get it. But unless something can come to me in a deal and I can get it for a nominal price and a phenomenal deal, I will not be adding one of those unless it's WA, and I missed on one of those a good while ago. So figure added those two on the right and the left on the outside. This was like 12 bucks, which I'm sure is a little much, but I'm just trying to pop off on some of these serial numbered cards too. The reason I got those two in the outer edge was that, once again, not in the collecting realm. Let me check the camera here for a minute. Not something that's under the canopy of what I want to pick up. I like the look of the card, though. I like that it notates draft day. I like that the picture is from draft day. I like that it's a finite amount, 99. I like that the brand is exquisite. You can't go wrong. So, and then on the back, you've got 90 draft, pick 20. Then you have his like rookie year, his full rookie year. Or the 93, 94, because I think he played a couple games in like 91, 2. Like the 4 games I'd shown before. So, just to get that, and that was 15-ish. I don't know. Is it a deal? I don't know. I got it for a price I thought I was pretty good. I was happy with the price. I would have went a little higher, but I've got it. I don't need to worry about it now. So, super nice card. We'll get into some TNT cards now. TNT always putting out the heat. look through and see if I got any other baseball. I don't. So I'll put the Corey Dillon up. Got some shitty holders here they sent. I can tell it's a pandemic. So on the right, we've got a Score 94 cycle of Frank Thomas. Fairly certain, and I'm sure I'll look through the pile and I'll have it, but I'm fairly certain I don't have that in the old Frank Thomas collection. I only do stuff through 98, 99-ish, depending. I don't jump into 2000 or beyond. He was, along with Steve Olin, my favorite players of the 90s. Jose Canseco, the early 90s, yes, but Thomas. We were down in southern Iowa, northern Missouri. We saw a sports card shop off the freeway. Went up there, picked up some packs of the old CCMA, I think it was. The minor league stuff. I got a Juan Gonzalez out of there. And then, I think before that, we had went to, I don't even know what it was, in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, where my aunt and uncle lived. And there was a big display end cap of sets, factory sets. I don't remember what my brother got. It was either Donruss or Fleer, and I got the Score because it had the Frank Thomas rookie card in there. Cracked that thing open, I've told this story before, it's a boring story. I'll tell it again, though. Had a green little print defect on there. I actually sent it back at 9, 10 years old, and got a letter from whoever was in charge of Score at the time, and sorry about that, and here's a Frank Thomas card, and we hope you're happy with it, and we hope the continuation of, like, our product, or purchasing our product, blah, 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 whatever. That's pretty cool at 10. You don't see that. First day issue there of Corey Dillon left on the left. That's a rookie card. Not numbered, but again, something you don't really see a ton of. And then in the middle, the Diamond Company. I think. No, Diamond Collection, my apologies. And that's the West. And again, I love this set. This is one of my favorite insert sets because I think there's 5 or 10 from each division. It's sort of like the SP previews that have the East, West, and Central. I love that. Get some football, right? These are some cards I've never held in my hand before. And then, I don't want to show that one. What will I do? I'll do this one. Since they're all from the same year. On the left, larger than life, Marvin Harrison, case hit, or 97 Skybox Premium. In the center, Canton. I don't think it's Canton Absolutes. It's just Canton and then the zip code. And then that's a case hit, or just over a case hit, 1 in 721. And then same with the right and the Paramount. Kings of the NFL, Barry Sanders. I had bid on a bunch. I lost a lot, which is fine. That's sort of the one place where I can lose stuff and not care. But I wanted to get a copy of the middle and the right. Because I didn't have them. Even in hockey, I didn't have the Kings of the NHL of the same year. I think in Dynagon or whatever it is. So, happy to get them. And again, the Harrison was real cheap. This stuff is dirt cheap. So if you're looking for somebody to collect, it's in the Hall of Fame. Hint, hint. The back. There's the back of the... You had somebody with the bust for Sanders. Very plain. And again, that's sort of where case hits don't always have to be the best looking cards. You'd hope that, but... Matt, I hope you're watching. Good call 6. Barry Sanders. There's a Ricky Williams. And a Jamal Lewis. So the middle of Jamal Lewis is the UD exclusives, similar to the ones in hockey, numbered out of 100. You also have the gold to 25. EO portraits, rookie of Ricky Williams on the right, and then the ringleaders work done, which I believe is also, if it's not a case, it's like the 2 per case. There aren't many of them. That's the rookie year. So I don't think it's my first one of these. I think Kerry Collins has one. And I want to say Bledsoe's got one too. And I may have a bigger name. I don't think so. There's the on the bottom. Show the back. Die cut in there too. Nice. And that EO portraits. You can see. Then for hockey, we got a Noah. I don't know if that's going to pick up at all, the EO portrait. A nice classic draft Lemieux. And the SP Premier die cut insert of Bure. Those used to be a lot. I can't even tell you how much, but they were a ton. I'd like to get a couple of old Beckett's, like the mid-90s, and a couple from like the later 90s, and maybe one from like 01. So I have like 5. But those used to be a ton. And they were one in like, it's the initial version of the Hollow View. Because I don't believe SP ever had the Hollow View as a standalone for hockey. They had a couple nice SPX inserts with that sort of technology, but not. The Omega Watts, the same as like the Ricky. If I do that, see him in there. And the Lemieux, I loved it because everybody says serial numbered now. It used to be called, if you look on the insert for the products, these used to be called crash numbered. Crash numbered was what serial numbering used to be called way back when. I've never seen this card. It was only a few dollars, and it's a Lemieux. So, what's up, Vinny? What's up, Bob Lewis? Some friends. And then got some Dumbas to close out. First 3 are a lot, with one more. I'll just leave them there for a moment because I'm running short on time. Rookie Anthology on the left. Nice two color to 50. Then Mikael Granlund and Dumba to 200. And then a non-numbered jersey card. 2 nicest ones, obviously. That was the key to the lot. And I got that one. A Prime Colors patch. The logo, it says right there. So, I think that's my second, third cup, maybe 4th. I don't know. I don't keep track. Whenever there's a decent price, I'll pick them up because I love Dumba. That's my guy. Obviously, I've spent a healthy chunk on his stuff. I don't know if you can really pick up the green of that. It's real nice, real nice. 7 of 48. So, you got Dumba stuff, you got anything else, let me know. Always looking. And remember, tomorrow, or later today, depending on when I upload this video, pardon me, February 23rd, 7:05 p.m. Central Standard Time. The Broncos 79 Steve and myself will be on the Insert Revolution podcast on the YouTube channel of the same name. And just talking about collecting. The negatives and the positives. We're not just going to stick with the positives because we like it to be all positive, but in the world, everywhere that it is, that we live in, there can't only be one, no matter how hard you try. So, hope everyone enjoyed. Don't know how much mail I'll have coming in. I've got some stuff, but just sort of concentrating on a few things right now, so who knows what deals will pop up. You never know, because again, when you least expect it, that door that's been locked for 10 years, 12 years, 15 years, it unlocks itself, opens up, and makes itself available. Take her easy, YouTube. She's easy. Take her twice.